Okay, the next skill is setting. And first of all, we start with the feet. So our feet are shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. And instead of in passing where your chest is completely facing down, we just slightly bend our upper body. And then our hands. So on the volleyball, there's this nice little seam here that we like to show the kids where to put their hands. So you make a ball shape with their hands. If the ball wasn't there, it looks like you're holding a bowl. And when we teach them to set, we tell them just your fingertips, just the parts of my hands that are touching right now, are going to contact the ball, not the palms of our hands. So in order to do that, if the ball wasn't there, and Trinity had her hands up at her hairline, because that's where we want them to set from, is their hairline, not in front of their face, her hands would be talking to each other. So we often say, check your hands, make sure they're talking to each other, say hi. Because a lot of kids will like to put their thumbs out, and then they'll carry the ball because they hit their palms. So cock their wrists a little bit right here. So it's bent, and their hands are talking to each other. And they're a ball width apart. So shape the ball here. Okay, so in setting, we always set the setter is positioned next to the net, and if her left foot was forward, she would tend to set over to the other team. So we tell our players to have their right foot slightly in front of the left. And then we tell them to wait, to move to the ball and wait for the ball to come down here to their hands. Once the ball reaches their hands, which are at their hairline, they're going to transfer their weight. So they'll step onto their right leg and their hands will extend. And notice the ball, when the ball was in her hands, it was a ball width apart. And when she finishes her release, it's a ball width apart. So some common mistakes for kids is they'll snap their hands down, or they will, bring your hands in. They'll push their hands out, or they'll cross. And that just confuses the ball and makes it spin. So encourage them to have their hands be evenly spaced from here to here. Good. Your hands talking to each other. Okay, switch, Kayla. Good. Wait for it on your hairline. Do you want to set to yourself and then set to her? Good. Good. Hold your follow through. You'll find that you set better when you do that. Good. Okay, set to yourself and then set to your partner. Good. Square your hips. On your forehead. Square that way. Good. Good.